These are perfectly consistent 1/8" slices cut from blocks that would normally be too small to run safely on a table saw, and my hands never get anywhere near the blade. Hey everyone, I've been working on detailed woodworking projects like my yosegi cutting boards, and a lot of effort goes into those pieces. And a lot of wood used to be wasted on parts that were too small to safely run through the table saw, or cuts that went wrong. This small block rip jig is my answer. At the core of the jig is an adjustable sacrificial fence held perfectly parallel to the blade. The block is attached directly to that fence, keeping it rigid while the whole jig is pushed through the cut. The fence rides on 2 linear rods through linear ball bearings mounted to a rear rail. A short section of T-track holds a depth stop that I use to set the first cut, and after that the fence advances using spacer blocks placed between the fence and the depth stop. So if I want 1/8" strips, I move the fence forward by the strip thickness plus the blade kerf each time. So a 1/4 inch, then a 1/2 inch, then a 3/4 inch, and so on, until I cut the entire block. Because the fence is sacrificial, the final cut can pass through the fence without damaging the jig itself. So how accurate is it? I cut 8 blocks into 30 pieces, all targeting 1/8" thick. Measuring them with a micrometer, every piece landed between 0.120 inches and 0.125 inches. That's essentially CNC level accuracy. My original design only supported the work on the right side of the blade, but early test cuts had about a 40% failure rate because thin offcuts would catch in the throat plate and then just be destroyed. The fix was adding a 0 clearance support on the left side of the blade. Future versions will likely extend the jig itself to just support the cut on both sides. I've also been testing different ways to secure the block to the sacrificial fence. Most methods work for the early cuts. The real challenge is the final pass, where the blade runs between the block and the fence and cuts through the adhesive itself. The first method uses painter's tape, CA glue, and accelerator, a common CNC work holding trick. It's fast and strong when the block is flat, but the final cut gums up the blade with adhesive and usually fails before the final cut is complete. The second method is gluing the block directly to the fence with CA glue. That avoids the blade gumming and lets the cut go further, but cleanup is more involved on that final piece. Going forward, I'll probably use direct CA glue for lower value blocks and experiment with PVA glue for high value pieces, even if that means that I have to glue them up a day in advance and let it cure. That's where this jig is at right now. It's already saving me a lot of small pieces that used to become scrap, but there's still a few problems left to solve, especially around that last cut. If you've tackled something similar or have ideas for better work holding, I'd love to hear about it. And I'll be using this jig on projects going forward, so look forward to future videos if you'd like to see some practical applications.